All right, so the last section of this chapter is talking about measures of central tendency. Okay, you guys know these as mean, median, and mode. Okay, so mean, we take all of the values, add them up, and then divide by the total number of values. Median is the middle value when the data are arranged in order from either least to greatest or greatest to least. It doesn't matter which way you order them. And then mode is the one that happens the most. Okay, so the most common value. Okay, so on the next slide, we are going to find the mean, median, and mode of these heights. Okay, so heights are given. And then it says which measure of central tendency best represents the data. So we're going to have to do some figuring out at the end. Okay, so mean, take them all, add them together. So you got 1,000 plus 1,000. And then, so I get, when I add them all together, I get 10,752. And then we're going to divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It also says it up there. So you get 1,344. Okay, median. Okay, so kind of cross things out as you go. So we end up with right here. We end up with these two values left. So you're going to have to do 1191 plus 1,200 divided by 2. So we get 1,195.5. And then mode, the one that happens the most, is 1,000. Okay, so we're going to talk about each one of these. Mean is 1,344. So that happens to go right here. Is that a good representation of all of this data? Okay, so kind of think, do I about have the same amount above and below? Okay, no, so this would not be a good choice. This one happens to land right here. So this was our mean. Our median was right here. And this was our mode. Okay, so here was our mode. Okay, so in this case, I would say that your median is the best measure of central tendency to represent the data that's given. Okay, the mean is kind of high for all of this data, and the mode is really low. Okay. All right. Next one. Okay, so write the amounts from smallest to largest first. So we got 5, 21, 22. So we got, oops, there's 2 5s. Must even miss one. We got 123, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 24s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, range we're going to talk about on the next slide. Okay, most of you already probably know what range is, though. So mean, median, and mode. So mean, median, mode. Easiest one to do, mode. So there, oops, why did I write 25? I don't know. Hold on. Let's try this again. There is no 25. Okay, so mode is 24. Median, so if you think about, cross off those, is going to be 23 plus 24 divided by 2, which is 23.5. And then mean, get to add them all together again. So 5 plus 5. So you get 196 divided by 10, which is 19.6. Okay. So this one I didn't ask you what would be the best measure, okay, but you can always answer that question based off of your data. and based off of what you find. So then the last measure of central tendency that kind of goes with that is the range. So again, most of you know what range is. So range is taking the biggest minus the smallest. So big minus small. Okay. So for this one, finding the range of this value, you're going to take 11.32 minus 10.62, which happens to be 0.7. Second one, you're going to do 22.73 minus 21.37, okay, which is 1.36. Okay, so that's mean, median, mode, and range.